Oh, starting on pole position. I'll absolutely take that. So everyone around the oval for the first lap. And then we'll see how this goes. I feel like the last few times we've done this track, I've also started in a fairly high position on the grid. So revisiting this track once again, where we're doing a random all, but it's, oh god, saved it. But it's random all select first of all, so everyone gets the same cars. Really? Really? Oh my god. This has not been a good start. This was not a good use of pole position. Alright, what are we going to get? The Euros drift spec. Oh god, I'm absolutely not going on the infield with this. Surely it's going to be quicker to go on the outfield. I was just on the fringes of the top 10, so we'll see. So the idea is everyone gets the same cars, but we've also got random order turned off. So everyone's going to get the same car on the same lap. We've only ever done this game mode, this mode of random racing once before, and it actually gave us a really good race because it was competitive and just a different car every lap for everybody. But this track gives the added element of choice for whether you choose to do the infield or choose to do 2 laps of the outfield based on what car you have. So you might buck the trend. We've already seen a few people in the Euros drift spec go for the infield. Will it work out for them? Will it have been a better decision to go for the infield? So there's a few going. Alright, it's worked out. It looks like it's been about even, to be honest. That's a surprise given it was a drift car. In fact, I might have lost a position or two to some infield runners. Alright, Entity 2-1 next. Everybody's going for the infield. That's a good decision. Good acceleration cars, high traction cars. You want to be doing the infield. The outside is for the high top speed stuff. All the cars that really aren't going to take all these corners very well. I don't think anybody has chosen to buck the trend with this. And we're also going to get, a proper race out of it. That was the thing when we last did a random all select with random order turned off. We actually got a proper race out of it. Competitively so. Okay, he gained a lot by doing that. I need to do that next time around. Next up is the Revolter. I'm not brave enough to buck the trend with this, to be honest. The Revolter's good enough, I think. So this is a random all. There's a few people who've gone for the outside on this one, actually, so that would be interesting to see how that works out. But yeah, this is a random all, so the car selection is picking from all of the cars available on the track. It's just that all of us are getting that same selection in the same order. That is such a broken line. Yeah, I don't think going around the outside worked on this one. This is the game mode that we don't do very often because most people prefer, if it's going to be a random select, prefer it to at least be in a random order so that it sort of comes together at the end. But this is the one that the more racing oriented viewers prefer, I would say, because we're actually getting a proper race out of it. But there's a distinct difference between those who watch random alls for the random craziness. Never mind. God damn it. See, if I'd gone around the outside, that would have actually worked better for me in that situation. I couldn't possibly have known that. But that's something to take into account as well. The fact that you're going to be with other people. And if they crash, it might affect you as well. Am I really still in 10th after that crash? I think, okay, so I'm way too far away from the top spots, obviously. So I think a top 10. Roman's cab. Ooh. I'm going to take a gamble. This might have been a bad decision. What I was going to say was, I feel like I'm not going to catch up to the top spots. So top 10 is going to be my goal. If I can get a top 10, that will be a decent result. This was a bad gamble. It's not that quick, but I was hoping it was going to be a little bit better in the corners than what it has been. Definitely lost a few spots there. I'm going to lose more when it comes to the having to do the chicane. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit better than what it actually was in the corners. Oh god. Well, that was a bad gamble. Wrong decision. "19th. I lost almost 10 spots from that gamble. Stinger GT. I think this is an infield car. I don't think it's got the top speed to make the outside worth it. I saw a few people go around the outside in this, so maybe I can make back some positions. This format was suggested by a YouTube comment, by the way. So, if you don't like it, blame yourselves. I think the best way to utilize this track is to have a custom class that with cars that are specifically going to be, you know, put you to a decision. But I wanted to try this because it intrigued me, especially the idea of everyone getting the same cars on the same lap. I gained 2 positions there. Oh, looks like everyone's going on the outside. Yeah, okay, Rusty Sabre definitely outside. I'll not make the Romans cab mistake again. Am I about to go a lap down? I think I am. Oh no, it's only half a lap, isn't it, technically? I keep forgetting that you got to do 2 laps for the outside. Oh, he tried to go for it, didn't work. Pretty quick, pretty quick car, the Rusty Sabre, in a straight line at least. All right, Manches. This might have been a mistake. Where's the massive wheelie at? I think this might have been a mistake. It might have been better on the infield. I can't remember what position I was in when I got this, actually. Well, maybe it was the right decision. Well, back up into 12th. We're on the fringes of the top 10 now. Virgo Classic Custom. Yeah, this is an infield. Has to be. Doesn't have the top speed to make the outside worth it. Gained positions by going for the outside. This is turning into a pretty decent idea. Just have to stick with it a little bit. Like, it is making a difference. I am either gaining or losing positions based on the choices I'm making and other people choosing to take the different approach. Like, it's actually working quite well, and we're getting a you know, proper race out of it as well. Yeah, I don't know what that prop is doing in the middle of the road. Oh my god, I can't believe that. I shouldn't have gone for it. Bollocks! I thought he would have moved. I thought he'd moved out of the way enough to allow me to still get on, but obviously I misjudged that. God damn it. Well, I've lost spots on this lap just because of bad driving. I was behind Tom, who's in 9th, so I would have actually made I would have actually made spots on that map as well. Chose the right line again. Primo. This is definitely infield. Alright, 13th. I'm on the fringes of that top 10 that I was aiming for. What's next? Yosemite Muscle Truck. I have no idea about this vehicle. It didn't feel very quick in a straight line, that's why I've gone for the infield, and it actually turns pretty well. This might have been a good decision. I was 13th. Let's see what I am when we're done with this lap. Wait, that was me? Really? Looked like he was all over the place. You have to type in the chat if you want me to wait. It might have been a panic horn, that's why I'm requiring a type in chat kind of thing. Top 10? I gained 1 position on the infield itself and 2 positions from choosing the right option. Nice. Top 10 hype. This is a no-brainer, this one. Caught back up to Tom, who I was battling for earlier in the race before the massive mistake. Vagrant, this has to be at infield as well. Thought he was going to go straight on there. You can maybe try to fake people out as well, make them think you're going to go for the outside and like make them follow you on the outside, but then you cut in or something if you're close. It is an interesting concept, this. I think it's worked quite well. But again, I think it would be made better with a custom class, with cars chosen specifically that will be like put you to a decision for this track. We're obviously doing it with random all, so any car on the server is selectable. And I think there's too many cars that are just like easy decisions, I guess. But mistakes can still happen, like me with the Romans cab. Tyrus, that's definitely another infield. We got a battle over 9th. Oh, no way. This stupid game with its stupid lag. Okay, we got a battle over 10th again. Someone went round the outside in the Tyrus. Interesting. Uranus PSP. Taking a gamble. You don't get anywhere if you don't gamble. I'd already lost the top 10. Hey, this isn't too bad of a top speed. 120 miles an hour. I don't know how it is in the corners, to be honest, but... Gonna try and keep up that speed. Oh yeah, we got a light. Can't really tell exactly where I'm gonna end up after this lap until we get around the final corner. Because the position counter needs to wait. Am I really in 9th? Was that the right decision? Oh god, the two of us. Top 10 again! Yes, that was the right decision with the PSP. Beautiful. Top 10. It absolutely paid off. Oh, I was hoping something like that would happen, where a decision would, you know, make a difference, and it wasn't just everybody going for the same route every single lap. And it actually has. The tour bus is slow. He seems so much quicker than me on the straights. Alright, is this going to be the last lap? I assume it is. The Duke's Custom. I'm sticking on the infield. Someone went for a gamble. So I could drop out of the top 10 if I lose the position on the infield to Carolingus. And then whoever took the gamble, who was behind both of us, that if that was the right decision, top 10 could be lost. It's got good traction, this car, though. If I finish in 9th, then it was the inside was the right decision. I think it was as well. This isn't that quick in a straight line. And it's got decent traction, so yeah, it was worth the guy who was behind us taking the gamble, but it wasn't the right decision. Inside was right. Well, I managed to get into the top 10. That was fun. I enjoyed that, actually. That worked out really well. And I think it would be even better, yeah, with a custom class where there is a decision to be made. Like, some of the cars obviously were an obvious choice. But yeah, that generally I think works, where you get in the same car, everyone gets the same car every lap, so you get that race aspect as well, the proper racing, and you've got that choice to make every lap as well, and whether you're going to be something different to anybody else. I think it was only the Roman's cab that I got wrong really in that, and that clutch at the end to get back into the top 10 with the Uranus. Nice. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Hopefully people stuck around for that one, because it came good at the end.